episode of the She Leads India podcast, where we celebrate ambition, resilience, and the women redefining success. But before we start with our guest for today's podcast, here's a short video about She Leads India and its very passionate founder, who, along with her team, elevates women entrepreneurs to grow their business. Nikita Vora.
Meet Priya. She's a baker based in Pune. She has been doing this business since past 4 years, but still struggled to go beyond the first year. Is it because she lacked ability or she's not ambitious enough? No. She has tried everything. She's also consistent on Instagram. She has done paid marketing, tried Google review, but none of them seems to work for it. Is it because of her skill? Probably not. In India, we have 14 million women entrepreneurs. In fact, in Pune itself, we have 3 lakh women entrepreneurs. Every woman can resonate with this story. Hi, I am Nikita Vora, a digital marketing consultant and a trainer. Been in this field for more than 15 years now. I am founder of She Leads India. I have done my graduation from Christ University, FHS German University, and also I am an alum of IIM Ahmedabad. At She Leads India, we are trying to create a platform for women entrepreneurs to get an access to this marketing knowledge base, where every week we have trainings where women can come online or offline to learn this marketing tools. We do group trainings, we have one-on-one consultation call, we identify marketing software which they can implement or adopt to scale their business. Our end goal is to help women entrepreneurs understand marketing, implement those marketing strategies, and scale up their business. We are also featured and appreciated by various media houses. We had 2 flagship events in 2023 and 2024 where we also saw 200 plus women entrepreneurs coming in together to listen to our national trainers. We are the bridge to connect trainers, industry experts, and marketing tools with this women entrepreneur. We have a community which is close to 40,000 women entrepreneurs based in Pune. We created this platform understanding the logic that today also women associate their self-worth to their financial freedom. And unless they scale up their business, they are not going to achieve this financial freedom which they have dreamt of. We also want them to go one step beyond and create more opportunities for more women. If you are a women entrepreneur, please do join this community by clicking on the link below. Thank you.
It's an awesome initiative. And today I'm your host, Dipti, and we're diving into health, habits, and hustle with Nidhi Agarwal, a coach who's not just counting calories, but building mindsets that last. Nidhi is a nutrition and fitness coach who helps high performing individuals build habits that actually stick, from fat loss and strength gain to mindset, sleep, and recovery. Her approach is science backed, deeply personal, and refreshingly real. And today, she's here to share it with us. Welcome, Nidhi. It's great to have you here with us today.
Good evening. Thank you so much for this lovely introduction, and I'm glad I'm here. Thanks for the invite.
Thank you. So, shall we dive right in?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. Let's talk about when you talk about mindset and mission. You often say your mission is to help people take charge of their health for good, like a long term. So, what sparked this for you? What sparked this mission for you?
Well, to be honest, my own transformation. So during my pregnancy, I gained 35. So I became 96. So, of course, at that point of time, I couldn't accept myself the way I was. And slowly, steadily, I could see that my confidence was going down and I had a lot of health issues. So I was in this state where I felt very depressed. I wouldn't look good. So my journey began to look good, to be. very honest, and to fit into the in a dress and looking all stunning and all. But when I started, I realized that being fit is not only about looking good. The feeling is very important,
True.
and this is what I am trying to educate my clients, that don't chase behind the scale. It's important to develop those habits and keep going on, because every day counts.
Yes, I love this personal journey, and I think a lot of women entrepreneurs have somewhat similar journey, that something clicks within them because they've been through it themselves. So yeah, that's great. So what mindset shifts? It's a tongue twister. What mindset shifts do you think are most essential for someone beginning? As you say, it's the
Right.
thinking and feeling part, isn't it? What
Right.
else is there?
So the most important thing is that we strive for perfection, right?
Mm,
On, let's say, day one, we are following the diet, we are exercising, we are being too mindful. The next day we slip, right? So we don't take efforts. It's like, even 10% of the effort counts. So that is the main shift in the, thinking process that is required. Like, there are days we are not able to exercise. To be honest, like, I am down with the post-viral arthritis, but I ensure that, I am showing up either in terms of diet, and if possible, of course, exercising. So this is the mind shift. Had I been the Nidhi, let's say 5 years ago, I would have left everything. I would have started, binge eating. Oh, I can't do it. So progress is very important. And this is what I feel that people should realize: every day counts. It's the consistency, not the perfection.
yeah, yeah, I love that. Um, we tend to give up too quickly,
Right,
and even if it's a small, tiny shift in the day,
right.
it's worth it in the long run. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I totally agree
Absolutely.
with that.
That's the mantra basically.
Yes, yes, and all of us have to, do this, and most of us don't do it.
That's
So, yeah.
It takes a
Okay.
lot of practice. We need to keep telling ourselves, okay, just show up somehow. And it's a good feeling when you do something for yourself.
Yes, it is. It is. And you spoke about emotional eating or binge eating. So, especially when we're stressed and we have a high performance lifestyle, or we're entrepreneurs and working women, how do you approach that?
So, binge eating, so being an obese person at one point of time, I have seen everything. Like, I was pre diabetic, I had, wonky cholesterol levels, I had low vitamin profile. There was a point I couldn't walk. So, in that phase, when my body was not functional, I resort to food. Food became my dopamine. So, I would eat. If there is happiness, we eat. And if you are depressed, you eat. So, I was struggling with that phase quite a lot. So, then, of course, I read about it and I started slowly developing the habit. So, there are times we are not hungry, right? And that's
Yes.
called false hunger. So, one quick trick is that whenever you feel that you're emotionally distressed, either take a walk, speak to somebody over the phone. If you have a coach trouble, that coach will dissuade you to pick up that ice cream, and have water. Water is very good. So once you have a glass of water, you realize, okay, that was a false hunger. You're not hungry. So in that moment, deviation of the thought is very important, and it
Yeah.
happens with practice. It does not happen overnight, because I have faced it for many
Right.
years. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that water one is that's something that clicked to me
Yeah.
actually.
And there's one more to it. It's like sometimes you brush, so it
Ah,
just changes the flavor that you're craving for. So
right.
that's something people can try if they're at home. Otherwise, water is a very good way to
You just
kill
have to
the
tap
false
into your
hunger.
mind
Yeah.
somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice. And in your experience in a world full of a lot of quick fixes,
Yep.
how do you help your clients build these sustainable habits?
So the most important thing, see, at one point of time, we kind of know what to eat, what not to eat. The essence of coaching is, of course, the right education that you are getting and accountability. When you know there is someone, you know, to guide you and then push you, to a higher level,
Yes.
and then acknowledgement that you get from your coach, it's really uplifting, because of course I had a coach, and the way he mentored me, it was commendable. So hand holding becomes very, very important. And then
Yeah.
education, so it's very essential for the clients to ask questions. I'm eating it. Why am I eating it? If I'm on 1800 calories, why am I? If there are a lot of questions, that means that person is willing to learn, and it helps in the journey. And
Yeah.
most important, part of imparting knowledge is that we tend to weigh everything on the weighing scale. Like, okay, today I'm 66, now I'm 59. No, that's not the correct ways. There are other factors like your sleep, energy levels, the inch loss. Every little thing counts. So these are also, those winning parameters that we need to work on, not only the scale. So
Yeah.
yeah, so it's
That's a huge one,
combination.
actually.
Yes.
That's a huge one. I think we're all guilty of that, to be honest. Not to just depend on the scales.
Been
Yeah.
there, done that. Now I resort to my clothes. Oh, it's become loose. Oh, nice. Yeah, that means I'm doing something right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And when it comes to women and wellness, there are some unique challenges that women face
Yeah.
when it comes to fitness and nutrition. So, how should we tackle women differently to men? So, this is for our audience, is the women entrepreneurs,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So, we can target
Okay.
some little tips for them.
All right. So when it comes to fitness, the basic parameters for men and women are the same, right?
Okay.
A quantified diet is what worked for me. It's a science based diet, and strength training, a bit of cardio, right? It's a combination that works for both the sexes. But
Okay.
why it's important for women to take care of their health? Because we go through a lot of hormonal shifts, right? And then our menstrual cycle, according to that, there is a fluctuation in our mood. Then during pregnancy, the concoction of hormones, you don't know what to do, and we don't have the right guidance. Eat for two,
Yes.
eat for two. We happen to eat a lot, like we're eating for literally 4 or 5, that I did. So these are the challenges. And then we reach to a point where we can't recognize ourselves, not only physically, mentally, because it's very difficult. Let's say 9 months during the pregnancy, everything changes. It's a challenge. Then the baby comes into the picture, the family, right? So there are a lot of things that women are juggling. The,
Yes.
they play variety of the roles. Now, in that moment, when you know you are healthy physically and mentally, you'll be happy. If you're happy, your child will be happy, your spouse will be happy. But when we whine, I mean, the energy of the house depends on the woman of the house. That's what I
Yes.
believe in. So it's very important for us to take care of ourselves so that we can keep everything in place, because the house won't function without us, that's for sure.
Yes. And the thing is, we tend to take things upon ourselves in silence,
Yeah.
and even when it's something is not working, we plod through it in silence. And I think it's getting so much better now, but it's very important to be very open and honest about not just this part of life, but all.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you have like a transformation story that you can tell?
Mm, like mine or somebody else's.
Maybe say, yeah, yours. We've heard a little about. If there's more, then
Yeah.
I'd love to hear. And if there is somebody else's, then also we'd love to hear about that.
So I have one very favorite, story. That's my friend Komal. So while I was doing my diploma, so I had transformed myself. So I was in a stage when I wanted to know more about nutrition. So I enrolled myself, and my friend was like, "Good, now that you have enrolled, let me be your guinea pig." So
Okay.
whatever that I was learning, she said, just implement everything on me. So we started with the process. So during that phase, she started with 86. And by the time I finished my diploma, she came down to 72. And today, after a year also, she is following everything properly. Like she has changed her lifestyle in such a way where she knows, what to eat, what not to eat, benefits of cardio or strength training. And today she is 65. So that's my favorite story because she believed in me, and moreover, she is still continuing with those habits that she formed during the process.
Wow, that's amazing. I love that story. Your first client, and to this day, she's still keeping it. That's the most important thing, that they carry on even after you stop training them, for example. That
Correct.
is a lifelong skill, I would say.
So her energy levels are very good now. Earlier, she had problem walking. Now she is jogging and running. She's doing really well. I'm really really happy for her.
Oh, I can see the glow in your face when you talk about her. It's so nice. Lovely. I like that one.
Thank you.
Let's move on to something a little different. How important is sleep and recovery in a fat loss or strength gain journey? And what does good recovery actually look like?
Okay.
This is an interesting one.
Right, right. It's a very scientific approach. Also, it has a very scientific approach. Why
Hmm.
sleep is important. Okay. So, we don't build our muscles in the gym. So when we are going to the gym, we are basically breaking our muscles. They get developed during the sleep. So sleep becomes very important. This is a time when your body is naturally repairing itself.
I
You know,
see.
it's taking, care of your hormones, everything while you're sleeping. It's keeping everything, in a state where body needs to replenish itself to perform the task the next day. So sleep
Hmm.
becomes very important. Similarly, hydration, right? So hydration, of course, we know the benefit of, we have glowing skin, you know, healthy looking skin. Apart from that, our body is made up of 70% of water. So
Right.
yes, water is important. Then we have water soluble vitamins. For their processing, for their absorption, water becomes important. So we tend to neglect not having water. So on an average, like it's a question that people ask me, how much water should we, have if we are sweating so much, this and that. On an average, 3 to 4 liters of water is good to consume.
Yes.
So, yes. So now I spoke about sleep, I spoke about hydration, and so in simple terms, I would say if you're not sleeping properly, there will be no gains that you're looking for, and your fat loss journey is going to show a decline.
Yes.
So, if
Yes.
you want to speed up your fat loss journey, then sleep becomes very important.
Absolutely. Fat loss and strength gaining journey as well, I think.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, I think we don't realize the importance of this and the connection. So, yeah. So you spoke about accountability earlier,
Hmm.
And my next question is actually to do with that. So maybe we can skim through this if you want. What role does real time accountability play in your coaching, and how does it shift results compared to self paced programs?
Okay. So now what happens during online program? Mine is an online program. I've given a set of diet, set of exercises. I've given everything. How do I know that my client is following it? Right.
Ah,
So his first thing is daily accountability, where I mean, initially for 2 weeks, I insist my clients to send me the picture of whatsoever they are eating. So not
mm,
so that I know, the quantity they are consuming, whether it's right or not, wrong, so that we achieve the desired result. Since everything is quantified, it has to show the result. If there are other parameters, we do work on. Secondly, so one is diet,
mm,
hydration, sleep, stress, exercise, and steps. So these things, when I get the report every day, I know that my client is doing these many things. If there is a deviation, like the strict teacher, oh, why didn't you do it? Or you can do it. Oh, you've done amazingly well. Your target was 6K, you've done 8K, amazing. So these little things we all crave for appreciation. So it
yes.
helps the client to perform better. They know there is somebody who's ensuring that you're going in the right direction.
Yes.
So accountability becomes very very important. And then there is second part to it is your weekly progress measurement.
Okay.
So so now in that bit we take care of the, of course, the weight, the inch loss, the progress pictures. Now that becomes important because then you see a drop, let's say you're 40 inches from your waist and you go to 38. It gives motivation. At the same time, as a nutrition and fitness coach, it gives me a better understanding of the person I am coaching, so that I can tweak the plan as accordingly, or make certain adjustment as per their lifestyle. So it's very, I mean, accountability is something that changed my life. And
Yes.
so
Yes.
I know the importance of it, and people should have somebody. And then once you learn, then flying solo becomes easy.
Absolutely. Well, what we try to do is fly solo and then procrastinate, and then try
Correct.
and fly solo and then procrastinate.
This is what we need to learn during those
We have to stop
training.
doing.
Yeah, because motivation fades away. Once we
Yes. Yes.
realize that we need to go on day by day,
Yes.
then it becomes, accountability becomes very important.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. And what if someone's very overwhelmed and doesn't know even where to begin? Where should they actually start from? Would it be food or movement or sleep or stress? Where would you start from?
Okay, now that's a very difficult choices that you given
Okay.
me. So if somebody is really overwhelmed and have not done anything, and sleep is also a problem, then we would start by fixing the sleep.
Okay.
So fixing the sleep is like you're relaxing your mind. Once your mind is relaxed, then we move on to movement,
Okay.
right? If someone is stationary, then I would like that person to move around, to get those, energy flowing in the body, the blood circulation. So, of course, not, 10K, we build slowly. If
Yeah.
somebody is not, walking at all, we begin with 1,500 steps, simple steps we take. Then comes the nutrition part. And then the last bit is exercise. Because if we start everything in one go, it can be really challenging for people who have sedentary lifestyle, who've not done,
Yes.
let's say, a beginner who's done nothing in the past, maybe apart from walking, nothing has been done. So these habits have to be introduced slowly. That is important. Now many people, they just get restless, they want fast results, but they need to understand their body, they need to understand why things are moving slowly, because the fast you will move, the chances of getting the burnout is high. So it requires a lot of patience. It's like, let's say if I have taken 2 years to become 96, I can't expect myself to become 60 in three, let's say 6 months. It takes time. Patience is
Yes.
very
That's really refreshing, actually, because it's even in my experience, if I've, like a personal trainer or, any kind of a coach, they do want the fast moving quick fixes. And if somebody has, any kind of like a back problem, for example, you need someone who is patient and can understand the problem and see the person through it without pushing them so hard. So it's very, very important.
yeah, it's very important because we want quick fixes. I have tried all the fancy diet, from crash diet. When I tried crash dieting, of course my all my blood profile and my vitamins level were really low. I couldn't walk at one point of time. I would
Gosh.
just sit down, massage my feet, and then walk probably 50 steps and then again sit down. So it's a real story. I'm not making it up. I couldn't walk because, of course, D3 levels were very low. And I tried fancy protein powders. I tried the diets wherein I was having wheat grass, and chia seeds, this and that. But it did show a bit of result. I wouldn't deny, but everything would come back the moment I would stop, because that was not my lifestyle.
Yes.
I mean, being an Indian and a true desi, my heart belongs to dal, chawal, sabji, roti.
Yes.
Right. So for me, I realize, I can't compromise on dal chawal. I can maybe compromise on not having chocolates, for instance. Although I love ice cream, I have one ice cream every week. So, but it's important to understand your palate, your body, and then finally quantified diet change everything for
Nice.
you.
A great success story right here.
Thank you.
Okay, so one of my last questions would be give us a small habit or any kind of shift that anyone listening today could implement immediately to feel better this week.
To feel better this week. All right. So
Yes,
we will begin with sleep.
I
So
knew it.
try.
Yes, I
I
love it.
I like to sleep for 8 to 9 hours. I mean,
Seriously, me too.
yeah. So yeah. So switch off your phones or put them on silent. Just try sleeping 30 minutes earlier. For this week, you can try. Hydration is very important. So let's say you are having 10 glasses of water. So maybe add two more glasses here and
Yep.
there according to your flexibility, right? And if you have a sedentary lifestyle and if you work on laptop too much, try taking a walk for like 5 minutes, even if you are in your house.
Yes,
So after meals, you can build those habits. So these are little things that you can do, or maybe when you are craving for something during the evening time, this 4 to 6 o'clock in the evening is a time when we want something. Try and resort to a fruit. A banana is very good. That's again my
yes,
favorite. Easy to eat,
yes,
easily available.
absolutely. I
Right. So
agree.
these are little things. I mean, you can choose two of them, if not all, and see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, they sound very, very easy. So, can be done. Can be done. Okay, now you have been part of the She Leads Circle as a participant and a community voice. Tell me what's shifted since you've joined She Leads India and how it shaped your growth as a fitness leader and entrepreneur.
Uh, the idea of marketing, changed.
Okay.
I mean, right? So, I mean, I belong to a time, I won't say that I'm very old, but still the word of mouth, what you see, sells this and that. But right, so digital tools was something, I won't say that I was not comfortable with it, just I chose not to use them because there was no requirement as such. And I am a little private person. So, it was very difficult for me to be out there. So
Yes.
with the help of, AI tools that we learned during the trainings that we had, that gave me the confidence and comfort. Okay, I can be out there even without maybe showing my face.
Yes.
But still, I started making reels using AI, and we learned the Canva tool. So like it was really nice to see the creative side of you know us to be out there. So these tools were really helpful. Then, of course, there are other tools that we touched upon, the Instagram profile optimization, you know. So all
Yes.
these little things did help to reach out to the right people, because what I believe in, like, I don't want random numbers. Even if I have four people who are believing in me and who are getting the benefit, I'll be more than happy.
Correct.
So I'm not chasing numbers. I want quality over quantity and people to get the maximum benefit. And touch wood, so far I have such people, and I want such people to, join
Yes.
and continue to take advantage of the right knowledge, because there are a lot of myths out there, you know,
Yes. Yes.
regarding fitness. Do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. So people should know what's actually right, scientifically right.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Nice. Yeah. I mean, the way that these trainings work at SHELeads India is very, very appropriate and quick and easy
Right.
tips and techniques
Right.
to start using, straight away.
Correct. They're very crisp. They're not time consuming, and a lot of practical, work is given. So hands-on learning is I think is a forte of Nikita. She
Yes, definitely.
ensures that you're doing it. She gives us homework, which is fun.
Brilliant. Lovely, Nidhi. Thank you so much. You brought lots of wisdom and warmth to this health journey today.
Thank you so
It's been
much.
absolutely amazing having you.
Thank you. Thank you. I had a wonderful time.
Yeah, I mean, you've reminded us that wellness is not a luxury, it's like a leadership from inside out. You'll have to lead yourself also, right? So,
Absolutely.
yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Good night.
Cool. Good night. So, ladies, if you're ready to take charge of your energy, your habits, and your health, we've got the support, we've got the systems, we've got the sisterhood waiting at She Leads India. So, this is Dipti signing off with a reminder, do not just push through, fuel up, power up, and lead from a place of strength.